When you give a coding agent a real feature, it goes off and builds it, and it chooses the whole approach on its own. The architecture, where it integrates with the existing code, what trade-offs it makes. By the time it's done, the reasoning behind those choices has been overwritten by context compaction. All that remains is the code itself. So to tell whether the approach was sound, you're left reading through that code by hand. For anything beyond a small change, that's slow, careful work. Featyard runs the work through a pipeline: design, planning, implementation, verification, and code review. At each stage, subagents check the work with fresh eyes. Let's watch it work on a real feature. We asked it to add model override presets. Let the user pick which models Featyard and its subagents use from the settings UI. How does it actually go? It starts with research. Before the agent asks you anything, it dispatches research subagents into the codebase. They trace the call chains and find every place this feature touches, every consumer of the data, every config and schema that depends on it. That blast radius is the foundation. The agent builds on the real code. Then comes the design, presented one section at a time, for your review and approval. You see exactly what's going to change, and how before any code is written. Before any planning, independent subagents check the design for mistakes. Then planning breaks the work into tasks, and that plan gets checked too. A verifier confirms it covers the whole design, and a reviewer checks the plan's quality, the solutions, and the task breakdown. Then implementation begins, one task at a time. Each task is built test first, and a task that turns out large gets decomposed into smaller steps. When a task is done, it's checked by two separate subagents, a verifier that confirms it matches its spec, point by point, and a reviewer that looks at the code itself. Anything missing or wrong goes back as a fix. Once the tasks are done, the whole feature gets verified against the full design and plan, then build, lint, and tests run. Then code review. Featyard dispatches reviewers, one general reviewer or a team of specialists: security, quality, performance, guidelines, testing in parallel. Each reads the entire change and files findings, and each finding is revalidated before it's fixed. You can also configure which model each stage uses, and for review, rotate through several so the findings come from more than one model. Let's take a look at the result. An agent spawns with the model from the preset you picked. Switch the preset, and the same agent spawns again, now with the new presets model. Now the honest part. This runs longer than a bare agent. So when is it worth it? On changes that touch a lot of code, where a wrong turn is expensive. Especially when it's too big to hold in one context window, the design and plan are the base the implementation is built on, and the source of truth for verification and review. Small or simple changes can skip the whole pipeline. With Featyard installed, you can trigger just verification or review when you want them. And for a real change to an existing codebase, where the approach matters and a wrong decision is expensive, the workflow is the right call.